Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
3rd down from the gun. Williams fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Touchdown, Huskies! Fitted in the window for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Pocket breaking down. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The keeper on the option. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, how about the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Moving away from pressure. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Throwing, Williams. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got the quick pass. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been lights out. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
Listen to this crowd begging its defense to get a stop. Run in the red zone. It's Hansen. He will get there for the two-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Washington wants to go quickly. Williams from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They're going to reach for the miracle, a long field goal attempt to win the game or give up a kick 6. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Williams finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
A big 3rd down play to try to keep the drive alive in overtime. Third down from the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Big 3rd down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. They'll send the back in motion. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Now close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the play.